You going to ask some questions?
Yeah, I've got a couple of questions. I hope you guys all got some questions saved up. Yeah, I'm just wondering, what sort of mistakes do students make when they apply to the memo? Big facilities in general, actually.
I would say, just looking, there's a few pointers really. You want to make your real is, if you're applying for an arts position, your real is your be all and end all. It's what you're going to be judged on, the quality of your work. So make sure that if you're sending something in, it's as good as it can be. Make sure that any work that you do is the best work that you produce there. Don't be tempted to fill your reel with substandard work just to make it longer or pad it out. Make sure you're just giving snapshots of the best parts of your work. Make sure it's not too long. A minute to 2 minutes tops is all that's needed, and that includes breakdowns. And go to breakdowns, make sure breakdowns are included, so the person looking at your reel can actually see how you came about making that shot. If you worked on collaborative projects, that's fine, but just make sure you annotate your reel to say which parts you're responsible for and what work you did on that particular shot as well. With CVs, make sure they are to the point. They've got the relevant information about your skill set, the cover letter saying exactly what you can do. Don't over embellish. We like to see people who are specialists in particular areas. Don't really like to see somebody who's got a bit of modelling on the reel, then a bit of character animation, then a bit of compositing, and then some live action that they've done. If it's compositing, we want to see a bit of rotoscoping in there, a bit of keying, bit of CG comp, rig removal, well balanced reel, in 3D modelling, texturing, bit of camera tracking, TD. If you've got some TD in there, make sure you've got some good particle shots, all with breakdowns as well. But we don't want to see people bouncing about with different things. Yeah, and just make sure you're doing your research when you're applying as well. Some of the emails that we get there are quite funny because it's like somebody's just cut and paste a general cover letter saying, "Dear so and so, dear," and it just comes in and says, "I really like to work at the mill. I really like my other projects that you've worked on." What's even better is when they forget to change it, and you go, "Dear MPC, we really like the projects." You're like, right, okay. So yeah, just spend a bit of time putting some thought in your application. Remember, it's not a massive industry. It's not like an infinite number of studios that they apply to. Put some effort in. Say why you want to work. I look at the projects. Yeah, you sometimes you only get one shot at this. You want to make sure that you're giving the best impression that you can. And when people are looking at your reel, so when it first comes into the recruitment talent department, they've got about a minute to look at your CV and reel, so you need to impress them. And then it goes up to the artists and the senior artists, so that they'll assess your work as well. So just make sure it's as easy for them as possible to see the best of your work. After that, we'll get you in for an interview, sit down, and that's when we're looking at the type of person you are. Might ask a few more questions about technically how you came about doing your shots, what you want to do as an artist, why you want to be in this industry. But also as well, I mentioned before about the entry-level routes in. Don't dismiss being a runner or doing an internship because it does lead to bigger things. Our current head of 3D, just for a bit of inspiration, current head of 3D in London, he started off at Skip. He started off as a runner, and now he's the head of 3D at the mill. The head of scheduling and 3D arts used to be a runner. Pretty much half the production team used to be runners. All the artists, junior artists, started off as runners as well. Studios that do have good schemes in place, it's not just the mill. I know that Frimstall, DNEG, and all the other studios in town, that a lot of them do have good running schemes as well. It's a good chance to get your foot in the door, but also get an overall sense of how that business works as well, because that's quite an invaluable thing. You might have the technical skills and know how to create a shot, but do you know how a post-production studio works? Do you know how it works together? Do you know the pipeline of technology going through? And that's all stuff that you pick up running. Yeah, Sorry, that was a bit more than you were
I know you've answered all the questions, so has anyone else got anything they would like to ask? No? Alright, we'll go to...
What was one at the back?
Say, for instance, for LD birth commercial.
Yes.
How many people? You said 9 months. Was it?
9 weeks.
9 weeks.
9 weeks. I mean, I think that was the post-production. I'm not sure how the pre-production.
Can I just repeat that question, just in case it wasn't picked up on the
Yeah.
So, so the gentleman in the back just asked how many people worked in the Audi birth commercial, and how long as well?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was in post-production, I think, don't quote me, I think it was 9 weeks in post-production. And the answer to your question, I don't know, if I'm being honest. At any one point, I'm just trying to think how many teams worked on that, because we work collaboratively, so there's studios in the US working on it as well. Off the top of my head, I would say a couple of hundred, but I wouldn't like quote on that. It changes on a week-to-week basis. In the studio, you've got a scheduling team who schedule the artists and the suites, who's going to be working on that project any given week or day, but also those artists and production teams could be working on multiple projects at the same time as well. So for like 2 days, they might work on this, then they might get assigned to this project, and vice versa. So it's quite hard to say number in total, to be honest, but quite a lot. Yeah, quite a lot. Specific. Sorry. Yeah.
Is there any more questions on the floor?